Hello and welcome to ONTV News. I'm Kayla Brandon. The holiday season is in full swing here in the Orion area, with many Christmas-related events taking place over the past week or so. Of course, the pinnacle of the holiday activities was the annual nighttime lighted Christmas parade. But before we get to those highlights, the parade wouldn't even be possible without the Holly Jolly Folly, an annual fundraising event that brings together the who's who of the Orion area for a night of fun. On Friday, November 30th, the eve of the Christmas parade, almost 400 people gathered at Galling Buick GMC on M24 for the 6th annual Holly Jolly Folly. The event's primary purpose is to raise funds for the nighttime parade. Those in attendance enjoyed food and entertainment, and even Santa and Mrs. Claus made an appearance. When the final numbers were tallied, ticket sales, in addition to silent and live auctions, raised more than $16,000. More money than has ever been raised before.
This community is good to us, so we need to make sure that we're trying to give back to the community and do the right things here. So we wouldn't miss this for anything. This is our 6th year hosting this event, and it's just a great night, and we wouldn't have it any other way.
We have to thank number one, Galling, for all the work they do to help us fundraise. It is the main fundraiser for this organization. They pick up the tab, they organize it, they use their resources to put it together, and between Galling and, of course, John Cooper, who is the general manager there, has really done a tremendous job.
The money raised at the Holly Jolly Folly has not only fully funded next year's parade, but it will also help fund the Mark Turpin Scholarship Award. A Lake Orion student will be selected to receive $1,000 to go toward his or her college education. A mere 24 hours later, residents began lining the streets of the village for the start of the nighttime lighted Christmas parade, the largest parade in the state of Michigan of this type. The parade has a long history in the village of Lake Orion, but for many years, a much smaller parade took place on a Saturday afternoon, organized by the Chamber of Commerce. Here you see highlights from the last daytime parade that took place in 1994, as participants marched down Broadway from the Eman Center. In 1995, organizers decided to try holding the first nighttime parade and encouraged participants to light up their floats. At 40 entries, participation had doubled over the previous year. The nighttime parade proved so popular that it has remained an annual tradition for 18 years. The tradition continued on Saturday, December 1st, as Lake Orion's lighted Christmas parade illuminated the downtown area, with over 70 participants and 7 marching bands. This year's theme was Magic on Broadway, and leading off the event in a horse-drawn carriage was Citizen of the Year Robert Holenbeck, Vice Chairman of the Downtown Development Authority, a former village councilman, and a lifelong resident. Spectators lined the streets, enjoying fairly mild temperatures for December, as they cheered on the community groups taking part, including the Girl Scouts, Cub Scouts, civic organizations, dance studios, and school groups. Many local dignitaries proudly walked the parade route and waved to the crowd of onlookers. The Lake Orion High School marching band was joined by some newcomers, though, in this parade, including St. Joseph's Band and Choir, performing the first time ever. The Anthony Wayne Marching Band came from Ohio, and Detroit's Public Schools' 120-member All-City Marching Band had performed in Detroit's Thanksgiving Day Parade just a week earlier. Participants gathered at Blanche Sims Elementary and followed the route that wound through the streets of the downtown area. Announcers John Cooper and DJ Rockin' Ronnie provided commentary as the parade turned the corner at Front and Broadway streets. Participants marched north on Broadway and hung a left at Elizabeth Street to conclude at the Eman Center. And of course, bringing up the rear were Santa and Mrs. Claus to officially usher in the holiday season in Lake Orion. We spoke with President of the Orion Area Parade Group to see how much time and preparation went into this year's lighted Christmas parade.
This is really a year-around event. We plan it out. We do a lot of the finalization starting September through. We have 2 events. We have the parade, but we also do the Holly Jolly Folly the night before, which is our only fundraiser for the parade. So it's a lot of involvement, a lot of participation. We have a great board and volunteers, and as you see, tonight we had I will say the best parade we've ever had. It was the most bands we've ever had, and I think the floats were a lot more imagination to the floats. It really was a great thing, and I think we're the number one lighted parade in the state of Michigan.
The Orion Area Parade Group is a fully licensed nonprofit corporation comprised of volunteers who organize and participate in our holiday lighted parade in the historic village of Lake Orion. And thanks to the Holly Jolly Folly that took place the night before, we got the inside scoop that the parade is already fully funded for 2013. All that's left to do is pick a theme and start planning. If you couldn't make it out to the lighted parade, you can catch replays right here on ONTV, Comcast Channel 10, or UVerse Channel 99. You can also purchase copies on DVD for only $10. Contact us at 248-693-3377 to order. We're going to take a quick break, but when we return, we'll have a special report from Joe Johnson on the Orion Art Center's Holiday Market. You're watching ONTV News. Stay tuned.
From all of us here at ONTV, we wish you and yours
Happy Holidays!
We own a Habitat home.
I love working on my Habitat home.
Soy dueño de una casa de Habitat.
My neighbor is a Habitat homeowner.
Being a Habitat homeowner has changed our lives.
My mortgage payment for Habitat is less than what I pay for rent.
Habitat for Humanity of Oakland County currently has homes available with mortgage payments lower than most rent payments. If you or someone you know needs decent and affordable housing, call 248-338-1843 or visit our website at habitatoakland.org.
Welcome back to ONTV News. I'm Kayla Brandon. With Christmas just a few weeks away, it's time to shift into overdrive as you shop for that perfect gift for your loved ones. If you're looking for something that's unique or even maybe one of a kind, we have just the solution. ONTV's Joe Johnson was at the kickoff of the Orion Art Center's Holiday Artist Market and brings us the details.
On Thursday, November 29th, the Orion Art Center's Holiday Artist Market opened its doors for the first time this holiday season, kicking off its 12th year. More than 40 artists offer unique items that include paintings, photos, pottery, jewelry, clothing, and more, many of them handcrafted. Purchasing items at the holiday market not only benefits the artist, but a portion of the proceeds benefits the Arts Center as well.
The holiday market is open to our member artists, so this is something that they can do if they're a member of the Art Center, and it's one of many things that they can do with the Art Center. But the Art Center benefits, there's a commission with every sale. There's 35% commission that goes to the Art Center, and so that goes toward operational costs and everything we do, scholarships and classes, events, shows.
Oh, I think it's a fun thing. Meet a lot of nice people, a lot of locals, a lot of very talented people here too. Yeah, sure.
Oh, I love the community effort of all the artists coming together and showing their work and selling it, and the townspeople coming in and enjoying it. It's exciting.
This is one I look forward to every year just because it's such a local event, and being a local artist and so many people locally come buy my things, and it's nice because then I run into people in the community and they know my work and I get to meet them firsthand, and it means a lot.
The holiday market was originally held at the Arts Center, but eventually outgrew this space and moved into Diamond Dave's building 3 years ago. The market will temporarily share the southern part of the building occupied by Diamond Dave's on M24 through December 22nd. As in previous years, the space was generously donated by Dave Schurman, who was named 2012 Patron of the Year by the Arts Center.
He is wonderful. He is absolutely wonderful. Actually, this year, some volunteers and I actually painted the back area, and so he allowed us to paint it, and he paid for the supplies, and we painted it with the volunteers. So, I mean, he's just a wonderful person. He's an artist himself, and he's been really great for the Art Center.
Although artists will continue to replenish stock over the next few weeks, it's recommended that you get your shopping done early. Since many of these items are unique, one-of-a-kind, handcrafted pieces of art, once something is sold, it's gone for good. In Lake Orion, this is Joe Johnson reporting for ONTV News.
As Joe mentioned, the holiday market is open every day of the week until December 22nd. Hours are noon until 8 p.m. Monday through Saturday, and noon until 4 p.m. on Sundays. Santa Claus himself will make an appearance on December 9th and the 16th, so feel free to bring the little ones on those days. Visit orionartcenter.org for more information. With so much happening in the downtown Lake Orion this holiday season, it's amazing that representatives of the Chamber of Commerce and the DDA can find the time to conduct business as usual. Between the parade, the tree lighting, and other events, somehow they found the time to welcome a new business into the downtown area. On Thursday, November 29th, representatives of the Chamber, the DDA, and the Village gathered at Valentino's on Broadway for a ribbon-cutting ceremony. Longtime Village residents may remember that the building was once home to Moongate Chinese Restaurant. Since 2007, the restaurant served Italian cuisine as Valentino's Ristorante Italiano. On July 12th of 2012, the restaurant was bought by Louie Yakob, who improved the menu and the decor, but decided to keep the name, although it will now be known as Valentino's Italian Grill. Yakob promises to offer Lake Orion residents good food and good service.
Well, I've been a chef for 17 years. I've been in the Italian business for that, and I worked at a lot of fine dining, and I figured this is a good spot to provide my good food and recipes and everything else. So my wife is involved, and my little newborn baby, Sophia. She's my assistant chef.
Valentino's Italian Grill is located at 185 South Broadway, right off of M24. Its doors open for dinner at 4 p.m. 7 days a week, and you can view the restaurant's menu by visiting their website at valentinosoflakeorion.com or give them a call at 248-814-1100. At a recent Orion Township Board meeting, the board voted to eliminate membership fees for the Senior Services Division at the Orion Center. This change in policy will go into effect in 2013. However, fees will still apply for classes and special events, and you will still need to pay a membership fee to use the exercise room. The cost for Orion residents is $5 per month and $15 a month for non-residents to use the exercise room. If you have any questions, feel free to call 248-391-0304, extension 305. We now turn our attention to local sports. After 2 straight losses to begin the season, the Dragons faced another tough opponent in the Clarkston Wolves on Tuesday, December 4th. The Dragons were looking to have another bounce-back game, but it would be tough against last year's OAA Red Division champions. The Wolves came out strong, putting up 16 points in the first quarter to Lake Orion's 5. Things were much closer in the second quarter, with Lake Orion scoring 10 points and Clarkston scoring 11. The Wolves led at the halfway mark, 27-15. Lake Orion played well in the third quarter, scoring 12 points, but the Wolves were a step ahead of them, scoring 14 in the third. Clarkston's defense clamped down in the fourth, allowing only 4 Lake Orion points. Clarkston pulls out the win, 52-31. Clarkston improves to 2-0 on the season, while Lake Orion falls to 0-3. For Clarkston, Erica Davenport contributed 16 points, while her sister Erin had a team-high 17 points. Nicole Cryer scored 13 points in the loss for Lake Orion. Lake Orion's tough schedule continues as they take on Andover on Thursday, December 6th. To catch replays of this game, tune into ONTV, Comcast Channel 10, or UVerse Channel 99. Check our website program guide for airtimes. You can also watch the game on demand on our YouTube channel. Surf on over to orionontv.org and click on the YouTube link. 2 of the Dragons' volleyball players were named on the list of Oakland County's best volleyball players. Sophie Murdoch, a senior at Lake Orion High School, was named one of the best middle hitters, finishing her season with 380 kills, 61 digs, and 90 blocks. She played a key role in Lake Orion's games. Gabby Kluger, also a senior at Lake Orion High School, was named the best libero in the county. Out of all the liberos in Oakland County, she stood out the most, finishing her year with 843 digs and 51 aces. Gabby was a third-team All-State selection in Class A this season. That's it for this edition of ONTV News. On behalf of the entire crew, I'm Kayla Brandon. Thanks for watching. We leave you with a look at upcoming events in the Orion area.